The buzzword for 2024, especially towards the end, was the New Jersey drones. As it's all started out over New Jersey, right? This whole drone situation. And then it kind of spread across the country, and then it spread across the world, with these strange drones being sighted everywhere. The FBI spoke out about it because they obviously got involved and stated, "We have no idea what this is." The White House spoke out about it and said, "We have no idea what this is." The New Jersey Police Department, who were investigating it thoroughly, said, "We have no idea what this is." President-elect Donald Trump said, "Oh, it could just be something to do with our military." But then the military came out and said, "We have no idea what this is." So it was just like this whole circle of like people being like, "Oh, maybe it's this," but then those people being like, "Oh no, we have nothing to do with this. We have no idea at all." So we were just kind of left with, what the fuck? Like literally that's the only way I can really describe it. Obviously if you haven't seen any of the drone footage, I don't know how you could have possibly missed it, but this is basically what people of New Jersey were seeing and still are seeing to this very day, right? Like this hasn't gone away. This isn't something that's just been forgotten. People were like, is it extraterrestrial? There were even talks of these being the size of SUV cars and then running for about 17 hours. Which, obviously, for hobbyist drones is just impossible because they come at the palm of your hand size and they can run for about 20 minutes. Even military drones that I know can get very big still don't run for 17 hours straight. And then whenever they sent drones up to try and, like, basically capture it, this thing would just dart off into the distance and it would just evade capture at any cost. Which just leaves you with this WTF moment. But we may have finally had some clarity, as someone called Sean Ryan has basically revealed a manifesto or email that was sent to some other people, basically talking about the whole drone situation. Right, and it goes on as follows. In case I do not make it to my decision point or on the Mexico border, I am sending this now. Please do not release this until the 1st of Jan and keep my identity private until then. This is also to do with the Cybertruck bombing incident that happened outside of Trump Tower on January 2nd, I think it was. You've probably seen that footage as well, where the Cybertruck, obviously that did come across as a bit of a political message because there's a Cybertruck owned by Elon Musk, who's now part of government, outside of Trump Tower, who is now president-elect and to be sworn in later on in January. I think it's the 19th or the 18th he gets sworn in. Anyway, first off, I'm not under duress or hostile influence or control. My first car was a 2006 black Ford Mustang V6 for verification. What we have been seeing with the quote drones is operational use of gravitic propulsion systems powered by aircraft by most recently China and in the East Coast, but throughout history the US, only we and China have this capability. Our OPCEN location is the activity in this box below. China has been launching them, from the Atlantic for submarines for years, but this activity recently has picked up. As of now, it is just a show of force, and they are using it similar to how they used the balloon for SIGINT and ISR, which are also part of the integrated comms system. There are dozens of these balloons in the air at any given time. The so what is because of the speed and the stealth of these unmanned aircraft. They are the most dangerous threat to national security that has ever existed. They basically have an unlimited payload capacity and can park it over the White House if they wanted. It's checkmate. USG needs to be given the history of this. How we are employing it and weaponizing it. How China is employing them and what the way forward is. China is poised to attack anywhere in the East Coast. I've been following this for over a week, and likely Homeland or FBI, and they are looking to move on me and are unlikely going to let me cross into Mexico, but won't, because I know I am armed and have a massive VBIED. I've been trying to maintain a very visible profile and have kept my phone, and they are definitely digitally tracking me. I have knowledge of this program and also war crimes that have covered up the during airstrikes in Nimruz, Provenance, Afghanistan in 2019 by the admin, DoD, DEA and CIA. I'm conducted targeting for these strikes over 125 buildings. 65 were struck because of SIFCAS that killed hundreds of civilians in a single day. US FORA contained the strikes after spotting civilians in the initial ISR. It was supposed to take 6 minutes and scramble all the aircraft in CENTCOM. The UN basically called the war crimes, but the administration made them disappear. I was part of the cover-up with US FORA and agent blanked and redacted, of the DEA. So I don't know if the abduction attempt was related either. I worked with Jen Miller's IO staff on this as well and responsible for the Bala Murghab. AOB-S commander at the time, redacted, can validate this. You need to evaluate this to the media so we can avoid the world war, because this is mutually assured destruction situation. As vetting my LinkedIn is Matt Berg or Matthew, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, an active duty 18Z out of my 1 to 10 of my profile picture. I have an active TSSCI with UAP USAP access, right? And this was sent from Proton Mail for Android. Whew! So, you know, that gives us a little bit of insight as to where these drones are potentially coming from, which is very, very odd. But someone who's very cynical and likes to kind of have a pragmatic view on this situation is someone called The Average Chris over on Twitter. And he stated, before all the UAP/UFO activists started claiming this is credible, remember how critical you were of former Green Beret that did some work with the UAPTF. I posted a video where he claims he's seen nothing to suggest anything alien. Yeah, don't cherry pick here. This is most likely just a mentally unwell individual dealing with serious mental health issues that took his own life. I'd be willing to bet this is nothing but a conspiracy theory ridden manifesto written under false pretenses. Now, does this move us any further forward to what is actually going on regarding the drone sighting over New Jersey? Sort of. And I mean sort of in a very loose way. Like, it does kind of explain what could potentially be going on, but there's obviously a lot of caveats within this where it kind of like, it's like talking about this and then it shoots off in this direction and then it goes off in this direction, and it's all kind of intertwined and linked, but it's a very hard read and very hard to follow. Now, bear in mind, the person that has shared this is Sean Ryan, who in their own bio says former Navy SEAL/CIA contractor and host of the Sean Ryan Show, guest appearances. Obviously, you know, Sean Ryan's a very big deal. He's a very well-known man. You've probably seen his face before. So it is a somewhat credible source that this is coming from. But does this answer the question about the New Jersey drones? Does it point us in a better direction of what's going on? Sort of, but not quite. What do you guys think, though? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I will speak to you later. Peace.